Hello, everybody. Sorry for being late today. Um, Inky versus Priv. I am 17 minutes late. Oh my gosh. All right, I don't think we have enough time for pre-game analysis right now. I might do a post-game analysis because we weren't able to get into a pre-game analysis. I do want to go into map bans. So let's get into that right now. So just first off, I'm just gonna start the timer for like. Hey, wait a second. I'm waiting a second. Let's go up like. Oh, that's why it's looking weird. Let me fix the timer. We're just gonna. I'll fix it for later, but for now, there we go. Um, hello everyone. Welcome, Inky. This is the last round two match, which I'm really excited to get into. I'm super sorry I was late today. It'll never happen again. I'm super surprised. Who are these people? What do you mean? Who are these? Oh my god. Okay, listen, Priv. These are the old profile pictures. I was not able to get them organized. I will get them organized for round three. On God. Um. Okay, Mally Blade is here. Let's go. I don't recognize these profile pictures. I'm sorry, Mally Blade. Sorry, Priv. I don't know what you mean. They switched their thing. Enki is now, we don't know. Um, but let's just get into player one stats. They all updated, so the timer's also screwed over here as well. I think the timer's messed up everywhere. Sorry, guys. And Enki has more wins, has gone down 10%, working toward a record. He's been playing for a little while as well. Favorite map being Prison. Player two stats. Oh my gosh, I really messed this up today. Oh my gosh. Do we even hold up? All right. Well, we don't have. We can get Priv stats in a minute. Let's let's fix this. Let's fix this real quickly. Open. All right. Priv stats. We were late today. No, that actually looks pretty fire. Not gonna lie. Timer in the center. I might change that for later. Anyways, um, wait, 18 is right. That's good to know because I someone else was asking why they weren't getting XP. Um, so Priv has a lot more wins than previous. Win rate has gone down a little bit, I think. But a really good win rate. Again, talking about nerves. Like Inky might be going into feeling a lot of nerves being at a disadvantage here, or expected to lose if we go into ConPK screen. Oh, no, wrong one. I don't even have the images set up. Oh my god, we're screwed. All right, it's fine. 80% win rate. 80%. People think 80% of the people think Priv is gonna win. Stack compare. Let's just get. No, what fine. We're gonna fix it. Uh, no. Cancel. We're gonna fix it, guys. Why is it Foofy? Why is it Gamer? There we There we go. So this is interesting. We've not seen this a lot. I know he lost a world record. I was not able to update this in time. Sorry, Priv. This is a very scuffed start to the match. I'm hoping to get into it a little bit. I am 21 minutes behind here. So I just want to say, Priv is full green for this. So let's just go into map bans, I guess, because we should do this. Priv's map ban is, where is it? There it is. Priv's map ban is arcade, which is fairly a good idea for him because Art Inky has been working on arcade a lot, and then um I think that's a good ban on his end. We'll just have the 3 minutes up there. We'll have the 3 minutes up there. I do think it's a smart idea for Inky. Sorry, for Privity, because Anki's been working on arcade a lot recently, and I heard a rumor somewhere where Anki has beaten Priv on arcade consistently. So that's probably one of the best map bans for Priv. Now going on to Inky's map ban, um, which I would analyze, which I think is his best map. Again, we don't have that much time. I'm gonna do a further analysis, I think, during the games and such. But Picnic is going to be Inky's map ban, so no Picnic, no Arcade. I do think that's going to is a smart decision on him because it's such a short map and Priv is really good on that map. But do you think Priv might be experiencing nerves going into this? Like I said last game, I didn't think what was his name, Jordy was experiencing any nerves, but it did turn out that he was experiencing nerves. So I'm going to load in to Minecraft and let's get this game started. Hopefully, I'm hoping to do some more analyzation. We still have this up from last game, so we can switch this fairly quickly though. There we go. Move that over a bit. Hopefully, I mean, this could be the thing that the fate of these two competitors here by the mess up. Also, I do think me being no, not 9. There we go. I do think me being late. What else do you expect? Blurred photo where? I, I don't know. Anyways, let's see. I just want to. I guess we're in the game now. Oh, I forgot to do the timer's fine. We're not gonna do the timer. We are extremely late, but it's okay. We're in the game. Oh wait, fudge. I need to get the wheel to decide the first map. I will be back within a minute, guys. Timer's off, and I got rid of the wheel. All right, wheel. Let's pause this timer, guys. Oh my gosh, no. It's a disaster. Oh yeah, the arcade pic was blurred. I did take a picture of it in night in the dark, and then made it sketchy. That is my least favorite picture. Um, all right. Hopefully it's saved. All right, we did save it. Picnic was banned. Um, and arcade was banned. Which one was banned last time? It was music? No. What was banned last time? There's 2 banned maps last time. It was Oriental and where is it? 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 Um. Oh, prison. My bad. Prison. And the first map, I know it's very out of order. I will try to do catch up in the middle game, but ooh, this is gonna be a fun map. I think I'm excited to see this map play out. The first map that will be played is going to be, if I can find it, Venice. Now I do think that's gonna be interesting and in Priv's favor. Priv um does have a consistent faster time than Inky does in this. But it's gonna be interesting to see. Also, I would like to take a minute to acknowledge Inky's new skin. It is a fox. Um, this is going to be interesting. But competitors, whenever you are ready, you may invite me. Venice will be the first map. 2 out of 3 for the map. Yes, Spam Prison. Thank you, Amali Blade. Um, so whenever you guys are ready, let the games begin for the end of round 2. I will be doing a post game analysis. Mainly to mention the things I wanted to mention before, but since I was like late and I'm bad, we're not gonna worry about that right now. Um, we might just like I've been present just like when we practiced Inky. Just like you practiced Inky. Ooh, maybe Inky has some stuff behind his sleeve he's going to pull out. Um, and we'll go for the win here. Let's do we have a invite? Now I do think that it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I guess while we wait for these components to get ready, opponents to get ready, they should probably talk about different strategies. This is the second time we've seen Priv play Venice in a tournament he's played last time. He knows what the setting is like. I think he does have more consistency, which could help him. Also, Inky's nerves that he might be experiencing might not help him, probably won't help him, and I think he has to be okay with losing the first round. I don't think he's going to be able to win Venice, and I think he has to be okay and accepting losing Venice, because if he does lose Venice, it doesn't mean it's over. He gets to pick the next map. He should probably play his best possible option with the next round. Anyways, we're in the game. Let us go see where these folks are. I want to make sure who's on what side. This will be Priv, and this will be Inky. All right. Um, ready, set, go. All right. First map starting off. Let's go into F1 so it looks slightly better. So far I do want to see. That's a solid few seconds that Priv is able to gain over Inky. But is Inky's actually in the lead? No, he's not. Okay, I think he was in the lead for a few seconds there. But Priv failed to jump and gets sent back a lot. Oh my gosh, maybe his confidence may have hit him in the foot there. I think if Inky can play consistently for the rest of the map, but he also falls, and Priv is back in the lead. Again, we've seen this before where Foofsy was in the lead against Priv, fell, and then Priv was able to take that game. But I think, did Inky get too cocky there, or was the nerves just too much there? Inky was in the lead at that point. But the problem with Venice is it's such a long map where even if Priv falls, he could be able to catch back after just raw movement. First game could have gone to Inky, but it does look like it's not going to happen. And the first game is going to go to Priv. Good job. GG's. I do think that if that affects Inky right now, then he is going to be in trouble. I do think that he did have a chance where he could have had the upper advantage, and he messed that chance up. That doesn't mean that this game is over. I do think if Inky is able to say, okay, I think Inky crashed or Priv crashed. If Inky is able to say, I know I failed the first game, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I can come back. I think that is going to help him in this game. I do think, again, he has to be okay with losing Venice. Be almost 30 minutes late to this game. Um, I hopefully that will never happen again in this season. Oh my gosh. But the first game going to Priv, I do think that will help him. But I do think we need to remember that Priv did fail in that jump. Did that either mean that Priv has nerves in that moment? Did that mean that he was cocky in the game? He went for a riskier jump. He ended up failing that. That might say, wait a minute, I have to log in here. I'm not as good as I thought I was, or if not good as I thought I was, or what I meant, if not good as he thought he was. Um, Maybe he is too confident. But I don't. You can ever be too confident in a scenario like this. Obviously, going for harder jumps that you not consistently get. Also, that could be a legitimate error that, you can't always 100% of the time get that jump. Again, Priv on this side, Inky on this side. Let's get into game two. All right, we're both going off. Again, who will get the first jump? They're fairly equal going into this. If Priv gets this, he will take the first game. Keep that in mind, folks. But is Priv gonna go for the jump again? Priv makes the jump. Inky lags. Wait, am I lagging or are they lagging? Inky fell. Where's Priv? Where's Priv? Oh my god, did I lose Priv? Okay, there he is. Priv is right there. Inky is nowhere to be seen and not ahead, so I do think Priv is going to take the second game to Venice. Yeah, I don't think there was a lag there, so it's hard for me to analyze, but not analyze, but see what happened. Um, I do think this might affect Inky's game going into this, but again, we saw a reverse sweep for Blade. And we did see close times at the beginning. It's not. It could be a complete swipe on Priv's side, but I don't know if that's like guaranteed. If that makes sense. And while Inky thinks about the map ban, let's go look at Inky's, or not Inky's, lag spikes took me out. Okay. Okay, Inky did have a lag spike there, but I don't think that will affect his game going. I'm obviously that did arguably could have made him lose the first match, but I don't think that Okay, I was reading the Priv has been doing the rhythm skip so long he forgot how to do the old one. That maybe why he fell in that first match. What was I gonna say? It was something to do with let's look at Priv stats though. Still, he did lose the world record since then, but again, these are slightly old. For the finals, finals and third and fourth place match, we will have updated cards for both players, as well as here. Inky. Well, sorry, what was I gonna say? Priv has a better stats on all ends by a long shot, with again 6 days, 2 hours ahead. About 28% win rate or 29% win rate ahead, 10,000 games ahead. Yeah, 10,000 games ahead. My bad, I messed up the timer there. And again, 7 world records ahead / 4 world records ahead. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Can I mute my computer, please? It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out in the end. Alright, Inky has decided to do Oriental. I probably butchered that spelling. Let's see. That's not banned, is it? No, it's not. Jordy banned that. My bad. I do think that could be a bonus for. It's either gonna go in Inky's favor or Priv's favor. Obviously, obviously, one way or the other, they can't tie this. But again, I think it really depends how it's gonna play. I do think if Inky loses this one, he's not gonna have the mental to be able to go to a match 4. I think if he is able to, again, Priv does have pick for next map if Inky wins this, and which he arguably does need to win this to move on. So it's what was I gonna say? Priv Inky might have to play and win on station, or stadium. I do want to see stadium get played. I love stadium. Is such a good map to spectate on. It's such a good long one. It's such like there's some difficult jumps there. But Oriental. Let's see. Can Inky hold it together? I do think if Inky takes a deep breath right now while I'm getting these two players set up, will the Fox skin lead him to victory? That is the question. We have Inky on this side and Priv on the other. I wish both these players luck. Both the same start, and Inky falls instantly. That probably will not be good for his game, and he falls again. I do think it's going to be in Priv's favor. Unless... Oh, but Priv also failed to get sent back to the start. It's going to be an Inky game. Priv failed again. I think if Inky is able to play it safe here, he could be able to take a win for the first Oriental game. But again, Priv is on his tail, but not by too much. I think if Inky fails, though, it could be anyone's game. I think he does have to get checkpoints. He takes that checkpoint, still raw time ahead of him. If he falls right now, he's still in the lead. I think it's going to be an Inky game. Oh my gosh, guys. That was... I don't think I could have asked for a better game there. I'm not showing the game. Oh my... So stupid! Actually annoyed. Trust, it was a good game. It was... It's over, man. I'm cooked. It's fine. It's fine. The stream is amazing, guys. Inky was able to take it, though. I guess what... hopefully one of them was recording that. It was Inky in the lead. Or sorry, they were both in the lead. Inky fell twice. Priv was at the first area. And then Priv fell a few times, giving Inky the lead. Can Inky pull that off again? I'd love to see that again so I can get it on camera. Oh, sad part is, I guess that would not be a world record for tournament anyways, because they both fell twice. Oh, really? That was such a bad... Never again am I doing that. That would not have happened if I wasn't late. So it's actually time's fault. It's not my fault. Oh, it's so painful. Can we see a repeat of what we saw last game? I am actually live now, so you should be able to see Inky on this side, Priv on this side. Priv is doing a backflip. Okay, both around the same time. They both fell on this map. Does that mean Priv is showing more pressure than, or experiencing more? But Inky fails at the start. Again, at the beginning, I did say it would be a Priv game to start with, but can Priv hold it together? Inky does have raw time. Inky fails again. I do think, yeah, it looks like Priv is going to take this. Clean run by Priv. Congratulations. That may have been a tourney record. We're going to have to do a retime there by Malleably. Alright. I gotta stop messing up here. I'm gonna lock in here. Now, let's just get back into the game here. I'm not gonna Inky, Priv. Oh, Inky Priv a little bit late of a start. Not affecting him though. Inky having the lead, does that mean Inky has the lead, but he does fall? It's neck and neck now. Inky plays safe route, and Priv is back in the lead. Did this a few seconds, but Priv falls again, twice. I do think it's going to go to Inky. First map is going to go to Inky, but unless he fails these next few jumps, but I just don't think it will. Oh my gosh. It death is but and it death is but the time will tell. Oh yeah, I was talking about that. Alright. Stan Priv is mocking Inky with this. But again, it's 1-1. If they keep Inky needs to win music. Let me just update it. I think music is a safe pick for Priv. Inky could pull back a different map, right? Inky's plan was to win this, or was to win Oriental. And he was able to pull that off. If they keep trading maps, you know, like Priv's pick, Priv's pick, Priv's win, Inky's win. We will we'll have to see a Inky will lose. Inky needs to win a Priv game, no matter what, to win here. I mean, he's gonna have to win 2 more Priv games to win, no matter what. But not necessarily. Sorry, I'm just bad. Just Inky has to win at least 1 Priv game to win. Same with Priv. But I do think we'll have to see. Inky and Priv both need to win on the other person's pick at least once to take it home here. This is Priv's pick. Inky is on this side and Priv is on this side. All right, we're off. I do want to see Inky's perspective on this for this one. Get some good Inky shots for the highlight reel. Is he able to pull off the skip? That is the question. He is not able to pull off the skip. That's not going to be good for him. Let's see. Was Priv able to pull off the skip, though? Priv was able to pull off the skip. I do think it's going to be a Priv game. I don't think there's much that can happen here unless Priv forgets to get a checkpoint and fails. If Priv plays safe, but the only problem is Priv does not know, unless he's watching the stream right now, if he's doing well or not. So only time will tell. But yeah. He was able to get the first win. I do think Inky can pull through here. If he's able to get some good skips. Again, Inky doesn't have to win this one. He's gonna have to win a Priv's map no matter what. The pressure is on Inky right now, but next map the pressure is going to be on Priv because it's gonna be Inky's pick. As well as it could be a final game. We're gonna see a game 4, which I love. I always love seeing game 4s. Priv giving nice sportsmanship. We always do love to see that. I do think it's gonna be Inky Priv. Ready. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to get both of their perspectives. Did Priv fall? No, Priv is slightly in the lead, which is gonna be good for his game. Did Inky fall, or was it just raw movement? But if we look, we can see Inky. Priv is just a few keys ahead, as you can see, and Inky falls. I do think it's gonna be Priv's game. Only a few keys left. Is Inky's gonna have to be in this gap here, and you nowhere to see him. Let's try to see if we can get Priv's final here for music. Priv is going to win. All right. Now I do think that um okay, the pressure is on. We barely practice music. Okay. This hates the map. Yeah, okay. So apparently Inky and Mallyblade practice together, which is probably good for both of them since they both are currently underdogs, or was the underdog, and Mally or Inky Blade. Inky Blade. Oh, Inky Blade. I was gonna wait so no one clips that. That would be very bad for me. Oh my gosh. All right. Enki is still deciding. All right. All right. Prison. That is an interesting one. Inky. I was just saying. Sorry. Mallyblade was the underdog. Inky. Ink. I almost did it again. Inky is currently the underdog. But it is closer than I thought it was going to be. I did think it was going to be a complete wipe on both sides, especially for this match. I was not expecting Inky to be able to pull through a map at all. This is going to be the fourth map. Inky is going to have to win 2 prisons for this. The pressure is on Priv. It's also on Inky. I think like Priv was able to. Sorry, Inky was able to push it over a little bit to Priv, but Inky needs to win this one to move on. And this is where Priv got to round 2, this map. So here we go. Inky fails the first slime block jump. Second time. This is a repeat, maybe, of round 1. Was eventually able to do it. Priv is going to have to fail here to survive. I do think Priv would play it safe. Priv might just be going for the record of turning. Priv falls, but I don't think it's much closer than it was before. Was that fall? It's about 2-ish jumps away. Priv needs to play. Priv falls again, sent all the way back. Inky also falls, gets sent back less. If Inky's able to play semi-safe here, he should be able to take the win. Both onto the ladder. Inky win. Barely. Oh my gosh. I actually got it on recording that time. That was about the Oriental level of intense right there. Okay, Inky could be pushing this to a game 5, but again, if they're trading, it's gonna be Priv's map next, and Priv could just pick one like Station and get the win, or Stadium and get the win. I don't know as much how Inky is for Stadium, but I do think Inky's gonna have to win on Priv's game, no matter what, to make it to the finals. But again, don't know how well it's gonna end up for him. Inky needs to win 1 more. Priv needs to win 2. A lag, my god. They both fell. It's Inky lagging. Is Inky lagging or is he typing? Right. Oh my gosh. Chat lag is crazy. Inky's not going. Okay, they're both off. That was scuffed. It's okay. Maybe. Is it okay? If someone wants to redo, I'm okay with the redo. But Priv is gonna be in the lead for this one. Again, we've seen a Anki upset for this, but it was because Priv fell. But can Priv can I think Priv's gonna be able to move it on, confirm the win here, and bring him in to the win. It's gonna be 1-1. Priv is one game away. We saw this with the Mally Blade match as well. Can Inky pull through, win 3, or win this one and 2 more against Priv, one on Priv's map? We might do a redo for this one due to chat just not working, which why I'm hoping for private games to be open for season 2, so we don't have to be doing this. Oh my god, the host is doing parkour. I think I said that in a different one, or the first ever round. I think Priv is going to be hopefully relogging will help the chat be less cranky. Inky is up one map, one. Inky is up 1 point in this map. But can he keep it that way, or not keep, but can he take the win? That is going to be the question. Test, set, go. All right, we're good. Again, so that this I listen, Mally Blade, Inky, Priv. This could be. No, wait, never mind. Wrong map. All right, that was much cleaner than before. They're both off at the same start. Can Inky actually make this jump? Inky is able to make the jump, so it's going to be but fails. Is Inky gonna be able to pull this through? But Inky also failed to get sent back to the top. This game just got swapped back around 3 times. That is a really bad place for Inky to fail. I do think Priv is going to be able to take the Priv is going for all the stops. I think this is going to be 1-1 no matter what. Priv did not. Okay, Priv did get that checkpoint. It does look like it's going to be a Priv game. Priv being able to clutch that up after failing at the start. I think clean win for Priv. Don't want to say anything. I don't want to interfere with the mental by anybody. So no matter who wins this could be This is match point for Priv, and Inky needs to win this to go to the final and 5th game to prove he is going to the finals. For Inky to win this whole entire tournament would be insane for him. He has to go against Priv. He needs to win 3 against Priv. 3 more games against Priv. 1 on his map. And he has to win against Jordy with a 4 out of 7 maps. So that's going to be interesting. I think Priv is still going to be able to win here. I think Priv is going to win this match. I think Inky can pull through in this game. I think Inky can force it to a game 5, depending on the map that Priv plays. We could see Inky pulling through. Right, Inky's going to be on this side this time. Both able to make the jump. Ooh, Priv going about 3-4 jumps ahead. One fail though, one fall could be the end of his game. But it does look like Priv could make it through so far. Priv falls. Inky's slightly in the lead, I think. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. This is micro movements. Inky falls, though. I do think it's going to be over. Priv makes it to the finals. GG's Priv. GG's Priv. Fairly well-rounded game on Priv's end. We did see a few more slip-ups than than round 1 on Jordy and Priv. But Mallyblade versus Inky, Priv versus Jordy. I'm excited to see both matches, hopefully as soon as possible, to end season 1. I think Priv versus Jordy is the one I'm most excited for. I've been waiting for the whole season, but again, Inky versus Mallyblade is going to be a really good one. Mallyblade being the underdog, definitely I did not think he would be anywhere within, like, again, oh, I need to update this. GG's Priv, it is official. Priv has been moving on to the finals. I do think, okay, I guess Priv, Jordy, again, I think Priv is going to win. I do think it's going to be a really interesting match. I do think it's going to be a fun match to watch. I think nerves for Priv and Jordy are going to be both fairly high. I'm going into this, or fairly equal, to say the least. I think for finals match, Jordy versus I think Jordy. Oh my, can I? Jordy versus Priv could be. I don't know what map to ban since he's everything map fair. So I think that, you know, so I do think for I do think I think my predictions Priv is going to ban Picnic. Jordy is going to ban what was I gonna say? Let's see. I think that what did I say? Priv Jordy is going to be a really fun match to watch. I think Priv is gonna come out on top. I wouldn't be surprised if it's closer than Mallyblade Jordy's match. If not, I do want to see for season 2. I'm gonna say my one hope for season 2 is to see a Mallyblade versus Priv match. I do think those are really two really good competitors. Because Mallyblade was able to take Jordy, which is arguably #1 seed, to final map, which was unexpected where Mallyblade was unexpected to even get to round 2, but here he is almost getting to the finals. I think Mallyblade so far has gotten the most improvement, I'd say, out of this tournament. With me considering him maybe like what was I gonna say, 5th, 6th seed going into this, but coming out here at the end of the tournament, towards the end of the tournament, I'm convinced to put him at least 3rd, maybe even 2nd seed, even though he wasn't able to make it through to the finals. I really hope Who's gonna finish another parkour first? What? Who is um LMAO? Weird. Um, but I could be wrong with outcome with finals. I do think Melee Blade is going to be able to take the third place. The third place, like first place, you get a money reward or in-game currency reward of picking a rank that you want. So Priv and Jordy will be both wanting to get first, one for glory, one for bragging rights. One for the reward. Second place, um, you made it. You made it to the finals. Uh, I mean, you lost. You still got second place. You still get a little roll on the Discord, which isn't like that crazy. I do think third and fourth place though, second place and third place basically have the same reward. Um, so it's gonna be interesting. Or sorry, not second place. Second place and third place, yes, have same reward. Um, I should do a poll of who's gonna be back for season 2 at the end because I do really want uh people to be back for season 2. Season 2 is gonna be better than season 1, for sure. It's gonna have hopefully more people. It's gonna hopefully have what was I gonna say? Uh, More people, more games, more better sound effects, not sound effects, visuals. Um, hopefully, everything, everything better. Um, but hopefully I'll see you guys within a few weeks for the finals and the semifinals. I guess we should analyze a little bit more. I do want to see um a few more things. So 3-1, definitely closer than I expected. I was expecting Inky maybe to win a few matches, but he was able to win about 4, I think. So it was still pretty good for Priv. Um, let's see. So if we go to stat comparison, obviously I still do need to fix the world record and stuff. I was late there. Also the timer is scuffed. Um, but again, Inky did, I think, for Inky being in full red is full VOD. Sorry, I'm reading Priv's chat message. I'll show it in a sec. Um, what was I gonna say? Uh, with Inky being full red with less world records, about 6 days more of 6 days less of time, about a win rate of arguably 30% less lower win rate, and a roughly eight. Sorry, I think it was 10,000. It's 10,000 wins. I got that number wrong. Um, yeah. So I think uh, you know, all that fun stuff. So I mean, I think Inky did really well for the disadvantage he was at of 10,000+ games disadvantage with wins, 6 days disadvantage, full. That's probably more if you're counting lobby time, all that fun stuff. And yeah, you guys enjoyed. I see. I'm going to what was I gonna say? Priv, I did say I was going to show a picture of everyone in the tournament, not everyone, but most people in the tournament, in the same lobby together. So I will be showing that at the end of the stream. But let's go to here. Um, the ability to set private matches would probably save a lot of time. Hopefully, Cubecraft will get that done. Yes. The Cubecraft is in quote unquote working. She didn't see it. No. What did I not see? Um. Anyways, Cubecraft does say they're working on private matches. I really hope it's for um. Oh no, I lost an Inky view. Rip. What are they saying? I do hope they have private games for Cubecraft, and I do hope it's not limited time. I guess I could pay for it. I have spent way too much money on Cubecraft. Um, no, but I am excited to see. What was I gonna say? Hopefully we'll get private matches so I can get them set up at the right time, and we can actually have good time set up. You know, we could actually get PBs, even like world records from tournaments. I mean, it would be really unlikely for how many games these people put in and the nerves going into the match. Like, you're probably nervous toward the end of, depending on who you are, of course, probably nervous toward the end of a run that is a world record, let alone playing against, Priv, Jordy, Malleblade, Enki, who else is there? Rhythms, Foof, Color Floor, Mr. G Gamer. I think that's everyone. Hopefully I'm not missing someone. I got everyone. Let's go. You know, so especially being in the tournament setting, you're gonna move on for the tournament. I do want to see whoever wins this tournament not to win season two. I know that kind of sounds like I don't know how that sounds, but I didn't get most of your sick. I'm sorry, man. Um, I do think main reason I hope that season two winner doesn't get sorry season one winner doesn't get season two winner. I think it would be cool to see that it's more closer than just one person dominating. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys for round three, which is the finals and third and fourth place match. But until then.